another episode of Reflect, Grow with Mychael, where we come to reflect, grow, and laugh. Um, it is dope, man. For everybody that's listening, on Thursday, we record these Monday night on TikTok Live. So if you typically listen on Thursdays, make sure you come through on a Monday night TikTok Live at 10 p.m. I'm so excited to just today, man. It's been such a great weekend. Just got back from Lebanon, Virginia. Hold on one second, y'all. Yeah, just got back from Lebanon, Virginia. So dope. Hey, they had black people in Lebanon, Virginia, y'all. I did not know this. Like, I was nervous. It was like, because it's so close to Tennessee, and it's like the western part of Virginia, where it's like close to West Virginia and Tennessee. And so I went out there. I saw black people. I immediately felt safe. We had a great show. So definitely we'll be back. I think I'll be back there next year. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Next week, I will be in Pennsylvania. I'll be in Erie, Pennsylvania, and also Pittsburgh. I think Erie will be there that Saturday, and Pittsburgh that Friday. So if you're in the area, make sure you come check out for that. And then also sketch comedy. For everybody that loves sketch comedy, every Monday we drop a sketch comedy on all social media platforms. So check that out. Got some of my funny friends in that. We're gonna start dropping twice a week, so Mondays and Tuesdays. So we got some funny stuff for y'all. So you come over here, get the mental health and everything, and then on Tuesdays, and then on Mondays and Tuesdays, make sure you check that out as well. So I'm really excited about today, man. We're gonna dive deep into something that's like really been on my mind. Like this is something that I feel like people just don't talk about a lot in our community. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to invite up. Let me see. Invite Nonie. And then let me invite Shay. Okay, there we go. All right, so man, like a lot of people I just see on social media always talking about, how, they gotta protect their peace, they gotta cut people off. And it just feels like I see this a lot on social media. And I was reading this article on the Vox, which is called The Urge to Self-Reflect. And it says the act of calling a social network is a relatively recent phenomenon. For much of human history, estrangement was a threat to survival in small clans of 150 or so people. Estrangement from even one person could have profound consequences, says Glenn Getcher, the founder director of evolutionary studies at the State University of New York at New Paltz. If that person happens to be popular and well-liked, it might convince 5 other people to turn their back on you. Once an estrangement exists, there usually follow out estrangement, Garrett says, under ancestral conditions that could have led to, in most extreme cases, all-out ostracism, which, if you're in a group of 150, can be very dangerous, emotionally as well as physically. And then it says the benefits of cooperation lose their appeal as cultures become more individualistic. When people are solely focused on their own needs above others, they may come to see conflict and demands on their time and attention as indicators the relationship isn't functional. Rather than have a potentially thorny conversation, it's easier to cast blame on the other party. The entrepreneur spirit that comes to define digital hustle culture, as well as the rise of therapy adjacent language, has further entrenched individualistic idea, says Jenny Van Hoof, a sociologist at Manchester Metropolitan University, to the point where people believe they are self-sufficient and can survive on their own. All right, so I feel like that was a lot right there. Give me 1 second, y'all. So I got some of my people here today. I got 3 of my friends here. Okay, there we go. Shay, you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Brenda, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Okay,
I can hear Shay.
Okay, all right, cool. All right. Well, thank y'all each one for joining. I got Brenda, I got Nonie here, and I got Shay. Brenda is a licensed therapist. Nonie is a entrepreneur, and Shay is my comedian friend. So yeah, I got some questions for y'all. Did y'all just hear that article that I just read by any chance?
Yes, sure did.
Yes, sir.
Do you think social media has made people more comfortable cutting others off? Do you feel like that, Brenda?
I think social media is definitely a big contributor in it because you're not forced to socialize or be with other people if you can be scrolling all day.
Okay. What about you, Nani?
I would say yes, mainly because you have like this me first kind of culture that comes with social media, or like boundaries, I guess, kind of wave with social media. So people are more inclined to cut individuals off.
All right. And comedian Shay, what you think?
I agree because like with social media, like you can have like a true main character type feel where you can just say what you want. You can just be in your own world, and if people respond, you can like it. I mean, if people respond and you like it or you don't like it, you can react how you want. You can delete their comment. That shit don't even matter no more.
Bro, we was joking about that the other day. A lot of people think they are the main character out here.
I'm telling you, like you was in slow classes. Now you got amazing opinions about shit. Get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry. Can I cuss on here?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, my bad.
Oh man. Brenda, I got a question for you. Psychologically, what happens when people start viewing relationships as easily replaceable?
Oh boy. What happens psychologically? Probably their brain shrinks on some level because they're not getting any stimulation and they're not having to make choices or resolve conflict. I mean, that's a horrible thing. You're going to really hurt yourself long term.
Okay. And Nani, I think you kind of hit on this. You feel like online trends like protect your peace and cut people off influence how people handle real life conflict?
Absolutely. I believe that some things that people maybe would get over themselves. So even like oversharing, they go to social media and they're like, "You'll never guess what happened to me," and people are like, "You need to cut that friend off," or you got to know your worth," you know. So I would say yes, I agree with that statement.
All right, and we got Lux in the comments. She says, "I think social media gives an illusion that you're actually connecting with people." Yes, it's a lot of lonely people out here.
Right.
Shay, what's the funniest or pettiest reason you seen somebody cut someone off?
um, one of my friends said that she stopped talking to a dude because he was too nice.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's like he was square. Like, I'm like, what you want, a felon? Like, but I get that. Like, you know, like some women, I'll say some people, like they want like a little spice. I'm like, but you like 35? Like that shit. You want a bad boy at 35? Nigga, I'm like, you stopped talking to him because he was too nice to you? She was like, yeah, I just went into it. Well, say that. Don't say because he was too nice. Just say that y'all wasn't compatible and you didn't like him. You know what I'm saying? Because for whatever reason you didn't like him, but to say he's too nice, that was kind of like,
Right.
you know, it was kind of weird to me.
Right.
He might be on here, bro. She's like, why are you telling my business? My bad. That was the first thing I came up with.
We didn't say your name. We just said your actions.
You just said your actions, right? Word up.
All right. What did? Hold on. Okay. So I have something here from Reddit, right, that I was reading earlier. Somebody wrote, "Why do people get praised for setting boundaries, but judged when others do the same? Keep seeing advice online about cutting people off, going no contact, protecting your peace, and people applaud it. But the second someone else doesn't respond to your text or says they're not interested in talking, they're toxic or rude. Isn't that the same thing? Or is it setting boundaries only okay when you do it?" So my question for everyone is: are boundaries still healthy if you get upset when someone sets them on you?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's just how it goes though. Like you know, it's I think that type of energy, like I don't know, like I don't know. It's like it's like like I've heard Dave Chappelle say that everything is funny until something funny happens to you. Well, it's kind of like the same type of energy, right? Like yeah, like you protecting your peace, and you setting your boundaries, and then when somebody do it to you, it's like, oh, they being weird. Nah, maybe you did something to them that had them want to set a boundary. I that made them want to, find some peace. So you gotta just take it on the chin, and just keep going.
Okay. What about you, Nani? How do you feel about that?
I would say that I also agree. I am a strong and firm believer in people setting boundaries. The part that I get mad at, though, is I feel like sometimes people use boundaries as a way to one either control and or boundaries as a way to control the narrative and or situation and or express something that I don't really feel like is a boundary, if that makes sense. So it's like, if I can I give a scenario?
Yeah,
Would that be long-winded? Okay. So like, let's just say it's like, I'm not gonna put a name on it, but I seen their name in the chat, so they gonna know who I'm talking about. It's like, nah. But it's like, it's a boundary for me for you to do. I'm gonna say like look at a phone or something, or like let me see your phone, or let me see what's going on. That's a boundary for me. But it's like you're saying that, or you're setting this thing in place because you know that what you're doing is wrong. Now, that's not to say that I go through people's phones. I do not care for it. But I feel like the response in certain things being boundaries are less about protecting someone's peace at times and more about like control or wanting to have control of a situation, if that makes sense.
Yes. And we're gonna definitely. Um, so my question for you, Nani, do you feel like social media has made people more self-aware about boundaries, or just more self-centered?
I wouldn't say self centered because, again, I firmly believe that boundaries are important. However, social media has made the word boundary very loosely used. So, like, something becomes a trend and now everything is a boundary. And this is the reason why it's just a boundary for me that I don't tolerate these things. I feel like the word is just so loosely used and not even in context at times. So, I would say that's how social media has affected it.
Okay. Um, and Brenda, for you, I have a question for you. What's the difference between healthy boundaries and emotional avoidance?
Healthy boundaries, your goal is to save the relationship or enrich the relationship because you care about that person.
Okay.
Avoidance is maybe you don't have the ability, maybe you don't have the social graces to resolve an issue, or maybe you just don't like conflict and you don't want to grow and it's uncomfortable for you and you don't know have the skills to do it, which would be a great thing for therapy. But and some people just do it like she was saying, it's just toxic. It's a way to punish people, because being on social media and having face-to-face conversations are very different.
Mhm. Yeah, that's very true. And Shay, what's the most ridiculous protecting my peace behavior you've seen online or in real life?
Um, I think like when you post something that's kind of like on the fence of like controversial, or you know, it's like you try to control the responses you get from what you posted. Like if you post something political, if you post something, relationship wise, and it's like a strong, type of opinion, and then people respond to it, like you put it out in public to get a response. But being that you don't get the response that you want, oh, now I'm blocking this person. It's like what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? It's like you put cheese between your toes. Now you mad because the rats running to your toes. What the fuck did you expect? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shit like that. It's like if I post a joke, right? Like if I post a joke that people don't like, I'm okay with however people respond. I'm not going to say nothing to them. They are allowed to feel however they feel about that joke. But I posted it because I wanted a reaction from it. Okay. So like people gotta like I think people really gotta understand that when you posting certain stuff on social media, you want attention. That's why you posted it.
Right.
So you can't control the attention you get. So don't go blocking people and go to feeling some certain way to talk to people because they hated your stupid ass joke. Like I don't care. Like I don't even respond to people. I'd be like, thanks for posting. I don't give a shit.
In the chat, number 10 says, when someone posts, I'm off here for a while. If you have my number, you know how to reach me.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
My God, how do y'all feel about that one?
Attention seeking.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, Nonie.
I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, I feel like that's the most cringiest thing ever. And mainly because you could have just got off social media and then if somebody wanted to get in contact with you, they can use your phone number. To make a post to say like, yeah, I just feel like social media is taking a drain on me. I'm taking a break. If y'all need me, y'all got my number. It's crazy to me. It's absolutely crazy to me.
Well, that and they're using social media to say it. So it's kind of an oxymoron.
Brenda, that's like Shay, is that attention seeking, what he said?
To me, yeah, it's like, ooh, I'm taking a break on social media. So the response could be, oh, what's wrong? What's going on? Just say you need to talk to somebody. Just say you know what I'm saying? Just say, hey guys, I'm really going through it. We really like the people who care about me said something, or like reached out. Like you ain't like all that fake, trying to get sympathy. Like, man, come on, I'm 46, man. I don't give a shit about that. Go, goodbye, delete it. I don't give a shit. Bye. Go play video games or something. We don't give a shit what you do.
God, yo.
I don't know, bro. I'm an old man. I ain't got no patience.
Yeah. I forgot how funny you are. Like, y'all, anybody that's watching, Shay is a comedian. Like, he's from Florida, and he's so funny. If you ever get to see him live, hilarious, just like he is today.
Yeah. The worst part of that is that I'm from Florida, so let's go ahead and accept that as a community.
Oh my God, man. All right, so we're gonna move into our celebrity topics for today. First person I wanted to bring up was Keke Palmer. Back in 2023, Keke Palmer, boyfriend, publicly criticized her outfit after she attended an Usher concert and on stage, and he tweeted, "It's the outfit though, you a mom." Brenda, I have a question for you. Does public embarrassment change trust and a relationship differently than private conflict?
I would think so, because if he didn't bring the situation to her privately, which it should have been, and then he's going to blast it out publicly, what's his motivation behind that?
I see. Okay. All right. What do you think about that, Nonie?
I would say the same. I think that Brenda said it perfectly. If it wasn't a conversation that was had inside of the house to go on social media, it goes back to that, oh, I'm taking a break from social media. You wanted the reaction of the public to be behind you and say, yeah, she shouldn't be wearing that. She's a mom. You wanted her to be publicly criticized.
Mm-hmm.
And Shay, question for you. What's worse, getting embarrassed publicly or having everybody online give relationship advice at the same time?
I think being embarrassed publicly, especially because it didn't go the way that he thought it was going to go. Because it showed his, like, to me, like when, like if a dude do that, like that shows his insecurity. Because, it's Keke Palmer, man. Come on, stop playing. Like she's, she's a superstar. She's a good looking woman. So if you angry that she going out and she having a good time and she's attractive, like, ain't that what brought you to the table? That she's attractive? So you get mad when everybody else see it?
Right.
Now you're going to try to embarrass her about how she looked? Come on, man. Maybe you should have worn a dress. My bad. I forgot. Oh, just my bad.
That's how a lot of men are. Whatever draws them to the female, that's what they immediately want to change about them once they get with them and they think they own them. And
thank you.
It's so immature.
It's immature as hell. Thank you. See, a real therapist. See, I got a therapist agreeing with me. God damn it, I'm afraid to go back to school. Fuck comedy.
Bro, I forgot. Yo. All right, breathe. Okay. All right, next story. Megan Thee Stallion. After the Tory Lanez shooting case, Megan spoke about feeling unsupported, mocked online, and emotionally drained by people questioning her story. Many fans discuss how trauma can make you distance yourself from people who stay silent or choose sides. Brenda, how does feeling unsupported during trauma affect relationships long term?
Feeling unsupported in trauma can make the trauma more of a lifelong issue versus a acute issue. A lot of PTSD probably could be resolved if they were heard or protected or, early on. But when you're not believed or you're not supported, you're going to live inside your head and your brain is going to just blow it up a lot bigger than what it is because it wants to protect you so you don't do it again.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, how do we survive as a species, right?
Right.
Parents, tell your child you love them.
But a lot of my therapy is they just want to be heard or understood.
Yeah.
Nonie, why do people online expect celebrities to publicly pick a side during situations like this?
Honestly, I don't know. I think that people, because celebrities live such a public life, they forget that there are human beings outside of that public image. So like what people show you is what they want you to believe and or see. So I think that it's odd that they take all of the facts of the things that they are able to see when all of this stuff is happening behind the scenes. That might motivate it because they think that the life that they see is the one that we all see together. The life that the person lives is the one that we all see here together. So I think that might be a reason why. Again, people are also, and Brenda said this a little bit earlier, people don't live a life of reality. They believe that social media is in fact reality when that's not the case. Right. And I use this example all the time. People do not know what's behind this green screen behind me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that would be my long-winded answer.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I mean, shoot, I was a victim before I got into the entertainment industry. I thought everything was peachy and great. Then you get in here, you be like, oh my God, everybody is jacked up. We all have problems.
Right.
Shay, what's the pettiest way people test loyalty during hard times?
I think a part of the answer is in the question, like they test people. Or I was just trying to see what you was going to do if I did this. Or I was trying to see what you was going to say if I did that. Like, you don't, like, if you're really trying to deal with somebody on a certain level, like, you shouldn't have to test them out like a 2022 Camry. Like, what are we doing?
Right.
If you want them or you not, you want them or you don't. So like testing people and kind of like, putting people through this, humanistic / litmus test to see how they going to react in a certain situation. I think that's kind of petty. I think that's immature. And that just shows that you're not ready for what you think you're trying to get into.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sounds manipulative too.
Sounds very manipulative. Absolutely. I agree, Brenda.
Yeah.
Not saying nobody know shit like that. I'm just saying, don't do that.
I got you.
Everybody
usually don't you say that after you get caught? Oh, I was just seeing how you would react to that.
Right. I put these pineapples on your pizza to see if you really liked it, because I hate pineapples on pizza personally.
Oh my God. All right, so last one, 50 Cent. So 50 Cent has become famous for publicly falling out with friends, artists, and business partners over loyalty issues, disrespect, or disagreements. Some people see it as protecting his peace. Others see it as holding grudges and burning bridges too fast. Shay, do you think some people enjoy blocking and unfollowing people a little too much?
Yeah, I think it does something for them. Because like we discussed, I think it makes them feel like they're powerful. It makes them feel like that they've achieved something, because they control a response to, are a non-response to the stuff that they post. So it make them feel like they're in control. I think somebody did say something about having control. It's a control thing, you know. Especially when social media is like really their world. Like that's all they know.
All right. And Brenda, do you agree or disagree?
Oh, I agree. When we are reacting and taking sides, we're doing things to our brain and we're eliciting chemicals that are very addictive. And you go back to what you were saying earlier about, the tribal part of us. We still have that. And they call it mirror neurons, that we want to be like the group. So we're going to, someone's beefing, maybe we want to take their side because it's exciting and it's fun and we don't want to listen to all the facts. But also having beef with people gets you money too sometimes. It's good, any publicity is good publicity to some people.
Right. But do y'all think that 50 Cent is doing this for publicity, or is he doing this because he might need therapy?
I would
We've gone through too much.
I would say he's like a famously known troll. So in a way, he thrives and not stays relevant because he's 50 Cent, you know what I mean? But really stays relevant in the fact of knowing, and did you know that he was beefing with this person? And it brings traction to the shows that he puts out because people like him as the troll. And like I said, he is showing people what they want to believe rather than, I doubt that he holds grudges in the way that he portrays, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, I appreciate y'all for that segment. We're going to go ahead and switch into our next segment, which is called Cut Them Off or Communicate. So my question for y'all, in this situation, would you either cut them off or would you communicate, and why? So the first one is, and we'll start with Brenda, friend that is always late.
I don't think I would cut them off, but I would express to them, because I have friends like that, comedians, right? When are they ever on time? But sometimes I'll lie and say the time is earlier, so then they'll be late, but they'll actually be on time. Or I just say, I'm not going to give you an effing ride. You find your own way,
Nonie?
I think that's a communicate situation because sometimes I am that friend and life just happens. So I think communicating, this is what I will say. It depends on what they're late to though. Because like some things are like non-negotiable. You're walking in right before I walk down the aisle at my wedding, you're cut off. Yeah. Don't even worry about showing up. So it depends on the thing.
Okay. Shay?
It's for me, it's going to be a communicate. Then eventually I'm going to stop inviting you to shit. Because, like my background, so I retired from the Air Force after 24 years. So my whole life has been on time, you know what I'm saying? Like structured, so I'm rarely late to stuff. Mm-hmm. If I'm late, that's because I'm stuck in DC traffic and I can't do anything about that. But I try to leave early enough to where I'm not late. I hate being late. Like that's one of my pet peeves. I fucking hate being late. And I got a house full of girls. I'm married and I got 2 daughters. So yeah, I sound like a sergeant when it's time to go places. Get your asses up. I be yelling.
All right. So your partner embarrasses you publicly. Do you cut them off or communicate, Brenda?
Oh, that's a passive aggressive tactic usually. If maybe I would say eventually you're going to cut them off if they keep doing it. Maybe sometimes it's a joke and if it's a back and forth banter, but usually that's typically like a narcissistic type thing to do is to kind of make you blow up in public and make them look like the victim,
So let me give you an example. Let's say a pastor, talks about his family situation in his sermon. Is that would you cut them off if you was part like the pastor's family? Would you cut them off or would you communicate to them?
I think it would depend on the context because sometimes they try to do relatables so they can connect to their congregation. But if they're telling like deep, dark, dirty stuff, that's inappropriate.
I got you. Yeah. I was at one church, yo. I was at one church, and the pastor was like, I'm being messy. He was like, yo, you should never get a divorce. He got 2 kids that got divorces right in the front row. Yo, it was hilarious.
Damn.
Nonie, for you, would partner embarrass you publicly? Would you cut them off or communicate? And I want to make sure I tell you, you might want to answer this one because I feel like someone might be in the chat. So be careful what you say.
Number 10 is in the chat, so he will know firsthand what I would say. I think that's a communicate situation. It goes back to Brenda's point on if this is a pattern of behavior, it's more than just communicating because you're trying to belittle me. But in this situation, I would just communicate like, hey, I know we were just joking, but you hurt my feelings. You embarrassed me. That's not funny.
Okay. And what about you, Shay?
It depends, man. It depends, you know. Remember that time we went to Mexico and you shit on yourself at the. I'm like, wait a minute. You supposed to be telling everybody that. You know I'm allergic to tortillas. Goddamn it, you gonna tell everybody I shit all in Cancun the whole time, the whole vacation, bitch, in front of everybody? Why would you say that?
Bro.
You know I'm allergic to avocados, and you gonna tell everybody I shit down my pants the whole time on vacation? Why would you say that? Cause what you trying to prove? Like, you can't go nowhere with him, bitch. Say it one more time. I'm gonna put this goddamn pineapple in your forehead.
Yeah.
So it could be a communicate situation where, like, don't be telling people I'm allergic to avocados.
I got you.
Guacamole.
Women have this ability to go for the jugular. So
Yes.
I'm allergic to avocados. I can't wait to bring this up when you piss me off.
I can't wait till you bring it up. And then like they'll bring it up for no reason. Like let's say, hey, somebody say, hey man, we ordering Chipotle. Don't get Shay the guac, cause he gonna shit all over this place.
No, with your shit here.
Damn.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Vaughn.
Why you have to say that?
Oh, this is too funny. I'm sorry. I was not expecting this. All right. So, cut them off or communicate, Brenda. Co-worker gossiping.
Well, you can't technically cut them off if you're working with them, but you can set some boundaries and not participate. Because if they're gossiping to you about people, they're gossiping about you to other people.
Nice.
But let me ask you, is there a difference between gossiping and processing?
I would think so. Gossiping isn't to help enlighten or help people. You're pretty much talking about the dirt on other people when you're gossiping.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's something you can't say to their face, you shouldn't be saying it at all.
Right.
Okay. And Nonie, what about you? You got a coworker that's gossiping. You cutting them off or you communicating?
I'm cutting them off immediately. I don't do that. I don't like the drama. I don't like the mess. I'm going to stop a mid-sentence and it's like, hold on, let me stop you right there. Go tell somebody else because I do not want to hear it.
Yeah.
And what about you, Shay?
I'm cutting them off. I don't want to be to work anyway. You gonna cut me with bullshit about what James doing? I don't give a shit about you or James. I don't want to hear it. You know, James be the one eat people lunch. Bitch, I don't care. I don't eat lunch at work. I'm allergic to guacamole. Did I just tell y'all that?
Oh my God. Oh man. Yeah. Well, I feel the same way.
Cut them off.
And my last one for y'all. Friends only calls when they need something. Brenda.
Not a friend.
Are you cutting them off?
Most likely because there's no context to the friendship if they only call when they want something. And you always know who they are too by the way first of all, they won't even talk to you for a long time and they won't even really get into what's going on in your life. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I definitely, that's a person I keep a distance from. Maybe I'll keep a casual friendship with them because we belong to the same organization or something. Mm-hmm. But as soon as I get a message from them, I'll be like, oh, what do they want now? So.
Gotcha.
You know.
And what about this, Brenda? What if that friend is in survival mode? They struggling, got a bunch of kids, lost their job, and it's just been 3 years that they couldn't get back on their feet. You still cutting them off?
Oh no, that's a different context.
Okay.
And I think they would communicate differently, because your friends don't have to communicate with you every day to be your friends. I mean, that's like elementary school thinking. So, and sometimes there are gaps in time, but the ones when they want something, how they treat you. It's different than a person that's genuinely struggling and just looking to be heard or maybe supported in some way.
Gotcha. Okay. What about you, Nani? Are you cutting them off or communicating?
It's in my best interest to cut them off because I'm gonna be mad every time I see them out and about on the town. You out to eat on Snapchat. You owe me money. I don't care. What you owe me money. Give me my money. So it's best that I just cut them off because if I don't give it like with a good heart, then I'm gonna be angry about it. You get what I mean? So it's best to not have people like that around me.
Okay. What about you, Shay?
Cutting their ass off immediately. Because here's the thing about people who come around only when they need something. Like, you really find out how much of a friend they are to you when you don't give them something. Like, if you say no.
Ooh.
So if I say no and you still my friend, then maybe next time I might help you. But if I say no and it's like, now you got to block me and set your boundaries, then fuck out of here. Bye.
They can protect their peace.
Protect your peace. Go protect your peace.
Well, do they have a reputation with other people for not paying back?
Right.
Then that's a big red flag there too.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Goodbye. I don't give a damn about your kids. So what? Because if you was my real friend, I would have told you don't have all them kids that you can afford in the first place.
Oh my God. In the chat, Raven says, having seafood on a dime, I'm owed. LOL.
Right.
Yeah, don't
Right.
be eating
Right.
seafood.
Getting extra shrimp and corn and sausage. The seafood boil.
A comedian said this joke, right? It was, I think it was Jason Wing. I might be wrong, but they was mad because on social media, somebody that owed them money was gaining weight, and they're trying to figure out.
That's awesome.
Oh man! All right, so let's move into our next segment, which is called "Healthy Boundary or Red Flag." Shay, is this a healthy boundary or red flag, and why? Blocking people after arguments.
I think it just depends. Because it just depends on why you block them, because there's so many scenarios that can come up. I mean, if it's to the point where y'all can't communicate and it's just best for you to just get away, then it's healthy. So yeah, you'll go ahead and get away.
Okay. And what about you, Nani?
I feel like I know so many people like that, so I feel like it's so toxic. Every single time, like they'll text you this long paragraph cussing you out and then block you so you can't respond, which is fine with me because I didn't read all of it anyways. But it's like, you're so petty. I cannot stand with petty people like that.
Yo, this is bringing up some moments for me. I'm sorry. I brought up a moment. Anyways, because I definitely did have cussed somebody out in the text message and then blocked them because I didn't want to see what they was going to say back. I was like, it's going to be me. Anyways, Brenda, healthy boundary or red flag, blocking people after arguments.
Well, I think, like you said, part of the satisfaction is to hear what they have to say back. Because if you're saying those things, you want to hurt them or get a response from them. But to really piss somebody off and then block them, I mean, that's just a whole other circle of hell.
I got you. Yeah. No, in my situation, I knew that the other person was could roast. So I was like, yeah, I ain't about to give them a chance to coming back to me. So let me end that. Anyways, Brenda, unfollowing exes, is that a healthy boundary or red flag?
Unfollowing them? I think that's healthy because how are you going to move on if depending, because are you staying friends with them to stalk them? Oh, yeah, and to see if they're doing better without you, or are you trying to post things that they'll see to make them feel bad that they broke up with you? Or did you end it in more of a friendship way? Like very few people do.
Okay. Do you feel like you have to unfollow in order to move on, or can you move on with you still being friends on social medias?
I think it's up to the person. I mean, it could be healthy, but I don't think people keep them for that reason. Especially if it's a bad breakup, a lot of times people are doing it to rub their nose in it. Look, I'm doing all these things, or they want to confirm whatever it is that they thought they were running around behind their back or whatever.
I got you. What about you, Nonie? Unfollowing exes, is that a healthy boundary or a red flag?
I think that it's healthy because even if like something did get like ended in good terms, I don't see no situation that someone could move into a new relationship while like still having like their ex or someone that they used to like speak to in an intimate way or whatever on social media. I don't know. I just feel like maybe I'm toxic in that, like, oh, that's a boundary for me. Like, there's no reason for you to have your ex partner on social medias or even their phone number still in your phone. That's crazy to me.
They can't have the phone number in the phone no more? Okay, you gotta have a complete cutoff. Okay, all right. Shay, married man, is that a healthy boundary or a red flag?
I'm gonna speak. I'm gonna speak from a boyfriend girlfriend perspective. As far as exes, it's gonna be a red flag because if she finds herself, I'm blocking the shit out of her. I don't want to see you happy with somebody else. I'm supposed to be happy that you, especially if she look good. I don't want to see that shit. You and Cancun and Turks and Caicos with some other dude. I'm supposed to be like, oh yeah, they look good together. Fuck y'all. I'm blocking the shit out of you. I don't want to see that shit. I'm blocking him too. Block. Red flag. Because I'm petty. And I'm hurt.
Hashtag I'm hurt.
Hashtag I'm hurt. You left me. Now you got a better life. You know I can't afford them goddamn Turks and Caicos. I can barely got a passport.
Oh my God.
Now you out in Costa Rica, you in wherever you at, happy with this dude. Block.
Oh man.
I hope you go to jail over there. I hope you be on locked up abroad, bitch. Don't ever come back.
I hope you get locked up. Yeah.
You be on the world's most dangerous jails. I hope we make you a drug mule, bitch. I hope you stay over there. Red flag.
Oh my God.
And I might be the one to tell. Hey, this bitch fine, but I'm telling you, she a drug mule. Her name is this and that. Go check him out.
This is that. Oh my God. Yo, I'm sorry. Lux in the chat said, protect y'all peace.
Protect your peace. Even if it means you gotta protect it with a red flag.
Brenda.
And I'm dead serious. I don't care.
I know you are. You're a comedian. And comedians, we petty as hell.
You petty as hell, dog. I see you all cooped up with some dude. Shit. Blocking both of y'all.
Yeah, he's gonna call crime solvers. Okay. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna call immigration.
You gonna call immigration?
Call Trump there, bitch.
You call it ICE?
Call it ICE.
Yeah.
They're transporting people over here. They got a human trafficking business. They bring it back. She know I'm allergic to guacamole. They bring it back avocados over here.
Why?
I'm gonna stop.
Bro. Oh my God, yo. This is like, yo, protect y'all peace, y'all. Protect y'all peace. All right, this is the last one. Leaving the group chat. Yes, Brenda. Is that a healthy boundary or red flag?
I hate group chats. If you like snooze for a minute, then there's 50 texts that you got to catch up to. I mean, how are you even going to participate at that point? I think there should be a limit to how many people are in it and how many are, but no, I would say healthy boundary because that would drive me nuts.
Okay. And what about you, Nonie?
I feel like it's the same way as blocking someone after an argument. You leave the group chat just to be mad that no one wants to add you back, but you're just going to leave in the next couple of days when you get mad. And I'm talking about somebody, so.
Somebody in the chat.
But no, I think that it depends. It literally depends. Sometimes it's like, I don't need to deal with any of this. So go ahead and remove yourself from that group chat.
Okay. And what about you, Shay?
I'm leaving it. I hate group chat. I'm leaving the group chat. Like group chats really got popular during like COVID because everybody you couldn't really come out and everybody was communicating online. I left all of them. Like I'm not for to have a taco night with y'all. I ain't never ate tacos with y'all. Why we got to eat tacos out of this goddamn COVID? And no, I'm leaving. I don't want to do this. This is stupid. No group chat.
I'm the same way, but I remember my dad so petty. I had left the family group chat, and I swear, bro, he did not invite me to Thanksgiving or Christmas after that. Like he was so
You should have left the group chat.
Like that, I needed that Christmas gift card.
I hate him, bro.
All right, y'all. So that was funny. I did want to go over one last thing. And I had a question for each one of y'all. I wanted to get y'all one last thought before we get out of here. What's one sign it's actually time to let somebody go, Brenda?
One sign, I think it would be that their lack of interest in you or wanting to participate in any kind of relationship, be it friendship or intimate.
So that means it's no longer mutual, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And what about you, Nonie?
I would say like the opposite side of what Brenda's saying, where I know myself, like I'm no longer interested. I'm not engaged in conversation with them, whatever the reason is, whatever the reason behind it, because I'm one of those people who hold on to relationships. So I know for me, it's like I'm no longer engaged in this. I'm not paying attention. It's time for me to do them a favor and myself a favor and go ahead and step away.
Okay. And what about you, Shay?
Yeah, I agree. I agree with Nonie. Like once you start being like so exhausted, and like once you start like not caring, like I don't care what you do, I don't care where you go. It's like, what's the point of us trying to hold on to this? Like, let's just do each other a favor and just let it go. Because one thing about relationships, right? Like nobody, I believe this, and I tell my wife this. Like I can't make you happy. You already got to be happy. Like, whatever I do for you that stimulates you, that's just an extra. But you already got to be happy within yourself when you just existing. And if you're not happy, then it's either from, I don't know what to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm already a happy, like if I'm like this all the time, I love making people laugh. I love, just like good times, and you ain't feeling it. And then we unequally yoked, and we gotta either figure this out or we gotta let it go.
Okay. And my very last question for everyone, start with Brenda. What relationship lesson took you the longest to learn?
That people lie, I guess, because sometimes you're in a relationship and they keep stringing you along. Only if things were better, only if I wasn't as angry, if my job was better. But that doesn't mean you have to stay in a miserable relationship.
Okay. And what about you, Nonie?
I think in both like intimate relationships, friendships, with family, whatever, is that people are going to do what they want to do. So regardless of how I feel about it, I need to surround myself with people who are going to take me into consideration when they do what they want to do. I think that was a hard lesson to learn, is that even if I'm like, this will hurt my feelings and please don't do this, it's like, nah, people going to do what they want to do. I just have to respect myself enough to walk away.
That's true. That's very true. And what about you, Shay?
Two things, just real quick, that you can't change anybody.
Mhm.
Whoever they are when you met them is who they're gonna be when y'all together and when they leave. You can't change anybody. Like people might make a few compromises here and there, but you can't change anybody. Like that's who they are. And the second thing is that in a relationship, like I always say, like you know that you love somebody when you still love them for the shit that you hate them for. Like if I could still deal with you, even though I know you allergic to avocados, then you know, then you my one. You know what I'm saying? You my person. You know, like if you know you snore or you know like something. You know what I'm saying? Some intangible thing that you probably can't help about yourself, or you just you know. And I still want to be with you. Then we good.
Yeah, I think I was on Nonie's live the other day, and she goes lives all the time, and we were talking about relationships and like how you stay. Like one of the things I said is, no matter how I look, the other person gotta be fine because that's the reason I stay when I'm when you piss me off and stress me out. So yeah, I was definitely you spoke to me when you said that. So and lastly, I do have for the audience some affirmations for this week, based upon what we went over. Affirmation number one is setting boundaries does not make me a bad person. Number two is I can protect my peace without avoiding healthy communication. And three, not every relationship is meant to follow me into every season of my life. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much for joining. Brenda, did you have anything that you wanted to promote?
Oh, to promote? I was just going to say, our worldviews are also different because we can't process everything the same. And I was very disappointed to learn that not everybody thinks and feels like I do, you know, rainbows and ponies. So sometimes maybe your conflict or with somebody is something, just a lack of understanding other people.
Mhm. I'm sorry. Somebody in the chat just threw me way off, yo. Can we?
What the fuck? How you get that? See, when people say shit like that, they project it. That's how you get that.
Hey, I'm ready to block and cut this person.
All right, protect my peace from Mystic
Yeah,
King.
protect my peace.
I
I'm
ain't get that
sorry,
at all.
Brenda. You was saying something that I was processing what was going on in the chat. I'm like, who is this? I'm like, well, I appreciate you think that. Can you follow me and like the live? But yes, everybody does not think alike. That's something that I had to learn myself. Like, you know, something that I had to, oh yeah, I appreciate you. Like they follow. See that? That's so dope. Somebody gave me this analogy. They was like, you know, I had to do with comedy, right? And like I used to think everybody thinks like me, but it was like you gotta look at it like the gym. You know, everybody don't go in the gym to learn how to lift as much weight as possible. Some people go there for social reasons. Some people go there because they got a wedding coming up. Like there's just so many different reasons, and people, um, you know, think differently. You got to look at life like that, just in general. But I definitely do appreciate you for joining us the second week in a row, Brenda. Nani, was there anything that you need to promote you got coming up? I know you on TikTok live every other night, I think.
No, outside of that, I host a relationship panel, so I welcome anybody that's viewing and or YouTube to come and check my panel out. It's Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You at 6, so I've done 2 different sessions now. I go live at 6 and then I'll have the same exact session at 10. So please check me out.
Right on.
And what about you, Shay?
No, nothing to promote. I mean, you know, social media. I'm trying to get back on these comedy stages. You know, I took a little time off to take the LSAT, so scored well on the LSAT. Should be starting law school next fall. But yeah. But I'm back on stage now. Did a show last night. Did pretty well. So Shay Clemons, SHAYCLEMONS. Follow me on everything. I follow back. I'm not famous. I need friends.
Well, definitely check out Shay. Very, very fun comedian. When I get some shows back on, I'm definitely gonna hit you up, bro.
My God.
Yeah, anyone in the chat, we do this every Monday night, 10 p.m. Please come back, and you can listen to the recording session on Thursdays on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, etc., etc. Thank y'all so much for joining, man. Y'all have a good night. Peace out.
All right, peace out, bro.
Thank you.